Gemini, 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 my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful, my powerful Gemini. You have been like quite indecisive within the last 2 years. You have been quite indecisive about a certain stage of your life. You have been thinking and you have been focusing and you have been like kind of doing things that you needed to do. You were focusing where you needed to focus. You were like paying attention where you needed to pay attention. You were doing really well. But the problem is that at the same time, there was a part of your life that was just kind of like a flourishing in your mind. There was the part of your life that started manifesting in your mind. There was the part of your life that you were keep on thinking on, about, keep on focusing on. You know, you were thinking about this particular life or about this particular unfoldment, and it's a part of the very, very long process, and it's the part of the waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time, when you can actually start making necessary changes, when you can actually start focusing, when you can actually use the power of your mind to the best of your abilities, because you're one of those signs that where you can use your mind. You have this amazing, incredible, absolutely incredible, the power of your mind when it comes to the actual manifestation. Gemini, my gorgeous Gemini. Of course, there are two of you in one, and that's why there is a certain balance of energy that you have, and that's why you're just so complex, and that's why you're so powerful, and that's why when you realize things within yourself, then at the same time there is a really powerful and very strong and very significant balance that you actually have. What is going to happen on the 27th of November, sorry, 27th of September, it's going to be an important moment in time, because the 27th of September is going to change everything, my beautiful Geminis, my gorgeous Geminis, indeed, because the 27th of September, it's going to bring you an amazing and incredible balance of energies. And what is actually going to happen, you are going to have a really beautiful and very powerful awakening on that particular day. This is going to be your own personal awakening. This is going to be when your personal power is going to be tested a little bit. It's going to be shaken up a little bit to the certain point when you're going to kind of find yourself like reacting in a certain way, reacting in a slightly bizarre way. But this is going to be the moment in time that is going to be the most spiritual, because at the same time you're going to be holding an invisible, beautiful spiritual key, which is at the same time going to help you with the reflection, and that particular reflection is also going to be connected to the new beginning, which is going to be become so relevant at this moment, at this stage in your life. What is actually going to happen, it is just basically you are going to have your personal awakening, which is just going to kind of make you to think about indecisive situation that you were like had on your mind, you know, that a certain decision that you're going to need to make. And this indecisive situation is of course going to illuminate those parts of your life, or that particular part of your life where you will know that you need to make a certain decision in order to move on with your life. Now you're most certainly getting to the very important stage, very important part of your life. And sometimes you can listen to other people, sometimes you can ask for the advice, but sometimes you need to be the one. You need to be that particular person who is going to make this change, who is going to make this particular decision. So there is an important decision that you are going to make, and that decision is at the same time going to become the whole new inspiration and the whole new awakening and the whole new potential. And it's also at the same time going to make you feel very adventurous, you know, like, and especially if you try to do this like a couple of months earlier or something like that, you would be like, absolutely no way. But the balance of the energies are going to make you feel rather adventurous, and that is going to be an important moment in time. Remember what I said at the beginning of this reading, you have got a very powerful way of thinking, you have got a very powerful mind when it comes to unfoldment and when it comes to focus and when it comes to manifestation. So when you get all this right, when you get a couple of those Geminis within you, like a kind of like to get on with each other for 5 minutes, when you can kind of get them in the balance, then you can achieve so much. You can go so far, and you can like be on top of the world, literally, because the 27th of September, it's also, my baby, is going to mark like a brand new beginning, the brand new stage, which is just also going to be the beginning of a recovery, the beginning of a recovery from the negative stage in your life, and the beginning of the recovering from a certain loss. On another hand, what else I was going to say, this is also going to be the moment in time when you can start something good, start something big, you know, for the new beginning, for the negotiations or anything like that. It's going to be mind-blowing because it's going to be the creativity that you're going to have, but also emotionally the creativity that you're going to need to follow, because that creativity is going to be the vibration which is going to be letting you know whether you're choosing the right things, whether you're on the right track, whether you're like focusing on the right things. So you are going to be in tune like there is no tomorrow. And also your intuition is going to be very strong. Your intuition is probably going to be the most powerful intuition you had a connection within yourself within the last like about 36 months. This is going to be an important moment in time also when it comes to dreams on that particular night. When it comes to dreams, and a certain judgment is also going to take place. It's just so important because your own intuition, you see, it's also going to take you on the whole new journey. Your own intuition is going to kind of make you realize that there is a certain illusion that you had so far. This is just an important to realize that there is a certain illusion that you had about a certain stage of your life. It needs to go. Cut it out. It needs to readjustment. You need to make readjustment in order to move on, because this is very important for you to realize that there is a certain illusional part of your life, illusional part of your thinking that you've been focusing on, that it's going to happen and you were working on already. So I'm telling you that karmically this is coming to an end. So whatever it's not working no longer, you just say bye darling, ciao ciao, you know, whatever is not working anymore, you just kind of like try to make a decision on this particular day. And if you can't make it on the 27th of September, then try to make it at least one day later, you know, but try to be at around this particular day, at around this particular stage, which is just going to reflect on you really, really powerfully. Because when you come to the terms, the certain stage of your life is going to come to an end. This is also just as important because something very significant is about to unfold. A new prospect, a new idea, a new life, a new beginning that is going to be absolutely life-changing. And this is why I'm saying this, because once the certain part of our life comes to an end, the certain stage of our lives comes to an end, it's just as important to realize that all that energy that we were using and maybe wasting, you know, for a while, you know, all this energy is just going to have a really nice and beautiful turnaround. And with the power of you two little beautiful Gemininis, you know, you're just going to be literally on top of the world. An important moment in time when it comes to the new beginning, when it comes to the new starts, when it comes to looking for work, when it comes to exploring yourself, when it comes to adventure, when it comes to justice, when it comes to making powerful decisions. This is all going to be everything about the beginnings that is just going to be absolutely remarkable and very, very important moment in time indeed, which is just going to bring you the whole new inspiration and potential. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Geminini, and it's for September 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Geminini, and it's for September 2019. Your number this month is, surprise, surprise, number 9. Of course it's number 9, of course it's number 9, of course it's number 9, because this month, my gorgeous Gemini, it's all about synchronicity. My God, this is like, when it comes to you, I can feel this like so powerfully, I can feel this so strong, I can feel this so enhanced. Keep on watching everything throughout the months, because the synchronicity is going to be so powerful. Now you got the number 9, but we are talking about the September, and look, this is very synchronicity, it's already starting. You are going to have a quite nice surprise. You are going to meet somebody who you wanted to meet in a long time. Somebody's going to be returned into your life, but this person like means to you so much. Somebody who you think of very highly is going to return into your life and give you really, really, really life-changing, valuable and incredible advice. You are going to get an advice from somebody very special in your life, and I like it because this is the advice that you need. This is the advice that is going to help you to flourish. This is the advice that is going to help you to kind of like regenerate yourself, like to help with your own rebirth. This is going to be life-changing indeed, because it's coming from the right person. On another hand, it's all about the success, it's all about the money, it's all about the finances, and also it is just about the advantage. You know, you're going to find yourself in a very beautiful situation when it comes to the advantage. So this is why other options are also going to become available. When it comes to your life in general, this is all about the victory, and it's all about like the difficulties that you had that are just going to kind of unfold themselves this month. It's brilliant because there is a certain dream that you wanted to do, a certain wish that you wanted to do, which is just going to become evident here like there is no tomorrow. And on top of that, my babies, it's a great month to actually try to meditate and to ground yourself, because you will be in the tune. Like, please trust me, you will be the part of this wonderful energy. And when it comes to those of you that are actually suffering from a long ailments that you didn't see any improvements, this is also going to be the month which is just going to bring you really nice improvement indeed. Do you know what? Look, it's just all about you rediscovering yourself, and it's all about you getting a courage back. It's all about you kind of working towards a very big accomplishment, but also new option. It's going to become evident about a certain future planning, because it's about the transformation, and it's about doing things, you know, like what we do normally on a new moon, you know, to get rid of the old in order to make a space for the new. And this is literally the energy that you need to shake up, the energy that you need to create, change things at home a little bit, change the vibration, change the energy. At the same time, you're going to kind of be a little bit disappointed, you know, with a certain person, with somebody's intentions in your life, but then, you know, that is just going to be really good for you, because it's going to be a realization that someone is maybe not who they claim that they are, and then at the end of the day, that is going to give you the certain strength, that is going to give you the certain balance, because you're going to get a certain focus over something, and that in itself is just going to kind of bring another harmony into your life, into your sign, which is going to put you in touch with a certain people, because there is a solution to the problem that you're going to have. It's going to be just the beginning of it, but it is most certainly going to be the wonderful conclusion that you're going to have, and it's going to bring you a wonderful healing, satisfactory result, and it's going to bring you rather nice fulfillment, because it's all about the certain compromise. This is absolutely brilliant, because it's the whole new inspiration that it's going to come through, the whole new inspiration that it's going to come forward, and it's just going to bring the beautiful energy into your life. What else I was going to say that it's important to mention, like when it comes to the actual health, my gorgeous Gemininis, when it comes to the actual health, you see, when it comes to long ailments, this is going to be a rather good month, a rather important month indeed. But when it comes to the actual when it comes to your bones, it's very important to top up on vitamin D, and natural vitamin D as natural as possible. And also when it comes to the actual calcium, you will need the calcium, and you will need to benefit from the calcium and vitamin D. This is quite important. And also on another hand, acerola cherry powder, please keep on taking it, because this is going to boost your natural vitamin C. Very important, very significant to stick to the natural vitamins, not synthetic vitamins and horrible things like that. Okay, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, please check with your doctor or check with your GP whether you can take this or not, because only your doctor or GP can tell you whether you can take this, whether this is going to interact with your medications or not. And also, as I said, very important to do the little bit of meditation and grounding, because synchronicity is going to be so strong, so you are going to be receiving all sorts of messages indeed. Okay, the first date that I would like you to pay attention to, my gorgeous Gemininis, it's actually going to be on the 6th of September. Now, the 6th of September, it's going to be a bizarre day, a little bit strange day, because it's all about the certain... Just a second, I'm just going to do something. Just a second, sorry, I'm going to carry on. Okay, I'm going to go through my little forest. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say, that the 6th of September is going to be really important and very significant, because you know what, it is not going to be like really the best day of your life. It is not going to be like something that is just going to make you feel really super ecstatic. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It is going to kind of get you thinking, because it's going to make you feel like a little bit, oh no, do you know why? Because it's about a certain defeat that you're going to have, and you're not going to like it, because it's going to cause some kind of situation that is on another hand going to reflect in a form of a domino, where other people are also going to be kind of connected to something, and you're not going to like it, because it's all about a certain unknown situation, which is going to let you know that there is like a little bit danger, but also it's just a little bit of like some kind of conquest, and maybe like some kind of defeat is connected to this situation, and it's all coming from somebody negative. It's all coming from somebody very low, from somebody who is having a really low vibration and really low energy. And it's just so significant, because you know what, this is the way the 6th of September it's going to start, and it's just going to start, it's going to make you think, you know, and it's going to make you think about the way people can be, and it's also at the same time it's going to prevent certain option from happening in your life. And this is going to be something that is going to kind of affect you, but at the same time, look at this, I'm having this card, this is absolutely mind-blowing. You are having a yin-yang moment. In fact, you see, like that fast, in fact you can actually think about the 6th of September like about your yin-yang moment, because most certainly it's going to start like with a little disappointment when it comes to somebody in your life, the disappointment when it comes to the certain people in your life. But then on another hand, this is going to be absolutely brilliant, because you're going to be aware of somebody who is not really good, and somebody who could have like tricked you into certain situations, so your eyes are going to be wide open. And but on another hand, you know, you're going to be like a little bit disappointed, but that in itself is going to be really good, because it's going to make you think about a certain stage of your life, and these feelings, these emotions are going to automatically put you, even subconsciously without you realizing, into a situation where you're going to kind of start thinking about a new stage in your life. This situation is going to make you move on. This situation is going to make you to have a new start. This situation is going to make you have a new beginning. And that's why I'm saying it's like a little bit of a yin-yang moment, because after that, the whole new beginning is going to come through forward with the new prospects, new option, new idea, and most certainly new life. And it's not even going to be that long after this moment in time. What else I was going to say, it is all about the success by the end of the day, my babies. It is all about the success indeed. You've got like basically a really wonderful success gain, because you are going to overcome certain obstacles and challenges. And now this is really important, because you're going to find yourself in a good place by the end of that day, in a good spot. You're going to have something very nice to think about, something very interesting to think about when it comes to your personal direction, when it comes to your spiritual journey, because you're going to find yourself in a advantage, you know, situation. It's all about your victory. And also there is a negotiation that you're going to have this day that is going to be mind-blowing, so you're going to get so much more. And if you are aware of the negotiation, or if you would like to have a negotiation, that you can have it throughout September, but it would be most certainly the best to have at around the end of the day on the 6th of September, because you will be going to be this wonderful energy, you will be using this wonderful vibration. And then when you do that, at the same time you just connect yourself to this energy, and just you make everything more powerful and more vibrational in many different ways. I highly suggest you to get like something like number 7, write number 7 on your hand, or write number 7 like on your on a piece of clothes, piece of paper or something, or have a little pendant with number 7 on. It's significant to have it and to wear it throughout this day, because it's going to make this, it's going to enhance this vibration and this energy even better, even more. On another hand, what else I was going to say to you, please try to get something lapis lazuli, which is also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt, because you are going to be very deep and very spiritual. You're going to be dreaming a lot, and it's important to actually have this moment, important to remember these powerful moments, these significant moments, and especially when it comes to our dreaming, our dreams, when we are going through lots of changes. This stone, lapis lazuli, is also going to help you to remember your dreams, but it's also at the same time going to enhance your third psychic eye. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. Okay, the second important day, my gorgeous Gemininis, it's actually going to be on the 17th of September. The 17th of September, it's now again all about the actual accomplishment that you are going to have. The actual accomplishment that you are going to have, but most certainly it's all about the materialistic gain and the new option that is going to become available. At the same time, look at this, it's again new option that is going to become available. This is just absolutely amazing that this is again that I took this card out, and it's all about the new beginning, it's all about the new excitement, it's all about the new happiness, it's all about the new direction, and it's all about the accomplishment, and it's all about you feeling encouraged, it's all about your new power, it's all about you know, the whole new self-esteem that is just going to open up so many new pathways on your particular spiritual journey. It's so important, and it's also about a material gain, materialistic gain that is going to become evident here and most certainly the strong connection with your childhood. Now, I've seen this before, and there is still something, my gorgeous Gemininis, that you were doing in your childhood that you need to do now. Something that you were like doing, certain energy, certain creativity, you know, that you were doing, certain energy that you were part of, that you were doing in your childhood. And this is something that you really need to bring in here now, in this world, in this life, in this stage, it's the actual time, because it's something is missing, and that particular thing that's missing is going to help you to bring the reflection of the past, is going to bring you an insight with your life now, and something else is going to come out of it, which is going to help you to actually realize again. This card is the realize the new beginning is coming through, the new beginning is coming forward. You know, it's so important, because something that's missing is going to become an integral part of your spiritual journey, and you need to see what this is actually going to be. This is all about the great abundance. This is all about your fulfillment, perfection, joy. You know, it's all about you feeling really good, but it's all about you making really important decisions, feeling really sharp, having the perfect energy, having an absolutely perfect balance whatsoever. The third important day, my gorgeous Gemininis, it's going to be on the 30th of September, 30. Now, the 30th of September, it's going to be a little bit strange day again, because it's just going to be about a certain absence. Somebody is going to be missing in your life. Somebody who's missing in your life is just going to become very like enhanced at this moment in time, and there is also going to be like some kind of disappointment feeling next to that feeling, next to this person who is missing in your life. The certain disappointment is going to become quite evident, but then again, that is just going to kind of make you realize that something is not going to happen as quick, as there is a certain delay when it comes to somebody else, when it comes to the certain person, certain feeling, certain emotion. You know, there is a certain delay, but this is going to be quite good, not good news for you, but this is going to be kind of an interesting stage for you, because also at the same time you will have a very strong power of thinking, very strong power of manifestation, very strong power of learning, and I can see that you will kind of like basically just find yourself and rediscover yourself at the same time, by kind of like looking towards the certain direction which is new, which is also going to help you to use those emotions that were a little bit low, but you will just be able to like manipulate them in the right way. And most certainly there's some kind of direction that is going to come through, and you're going to kind of rediscover yourself with a certain trail, with a certain quality of yourself. And also at the same time, this is going to be become your turning point, but also there's a good news that you're going to hear about your particular journey. The 30th of September I really like. The bottom line is the 30th of September I really like, because you will get a chance to have a certain vision. You will get a chance to kind of like to focus on your life and to think about it in a slightly different way, and that in itself is just going to be absolutely everything, because you're going to have a clear focus, and at the same time you're going to find yourself being in a way more advanced situation than you were giving your credit for, and this is going to be everything. This is also going to bring you a good news when it comes to the promotion, personal promotion, emotional promotion, promotion at work, promotion of your life is going to start happening here, and this is so good, because the certain things that you weren't too sure about, now they're gonna make sense, like there is no tomorrow. And also the whole new harmony is going to come through, the whole new harmony is going to come forward, the whole new beautiful peace and tranquility, absolutely wonderful. And you're going to feel like you're just going to pick the beautiful fruit, beautiful pink strawberries, beautiful red strawberries, you know. Right now it's time to pick those gorgeous organic strawberries that you were like you've been planting for such a long time. It's absolutely wonderful. But there is also going to be an important moment in time, the 30th of September, for those of you that are in relationship, because there is something very beautiful going to happen. Beautiful decision will be made. And those of you that are single and ready to mingy, stranger in the night, I can see you going out, I can see you having a great time, but also at the same time I can see you meeting someone, I can see you like meeting a new group of people, but also while you're focusing like on a certain harmony, while you're kind of focusing on a certain peace around, certain nice energy around you, when you're not even thinking about like as anything like that, there is someone very special that is going to start entering your life. There's someone very special that is going to enter your life on the 30th of September 2019. And what I find also quite interesting is that there is going to be an omen that you're going to have at around the time when you meet this special person. And this is also going to be an important omen that you're going to have, all of you Gemininis, you know, whether you're in relationship or whether you're single. For those of you in relationship, you're going to have a really important omen which is going to happen in the form of a little animal. It could be bird, it could be cat, it could be dog, anything. And it's also going to kind of like you're going to kind of, something is going to become evident to you, and it's going to be very good omen, and something is also going to, certain accomplishment, it's going to become evident at the same time. But this omen is going to be important because the actual meaning on that animal is going to give you the answer, and that answer is going to become like the idea. And that's for the couples. And for those of you that are not couples, for those of you that are single, you will see an omen at the same time when you come across somebody very, very special. Somebody in particular who is going to literally change your life, somebody who's meant to be there for a long time, and somebody who's meant to be an integral part of your spiritual journey. Very, very important time indeed. Okay, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Gemini, is now I highly recommend you to get also an amethyst. You see, an amethyst pendant. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, of course. And I highly recommend you to get like an amethyst, because amethyst is going to protect you. You're going to be spiritually open throughout this September, and which means that you will be receiving all sorts of informations, all sorts of messages. You're normally intuitive, but this is going to be the superb month when it comes to intuition in general, and that in itself is going to kind of make you vulnerable when it comes to the other energies, other entities around. And that's why you're open. On one hand, you can receive messages, but on another hand, you are like kind of want to protect yourself because there are all sorts of entities out there. And that's why I think that this is going to be rather important for you to actually get. Okay, so now my gorgeous Gemini is going on the very first part of September 2019. You know, I really like it because most certainly it is going to feel like a completely different dimension, and also it is going to start with you kind of like doing really well at work. You're doing really well, like what you were focusing on. If you're retired, for example, if you had a certain hobby or something like that, whatever you were doing, wherever you're paying attention, wherever you're directing your attention, this is going to have a really nice turnaround, because it's something about your skill, something about your knowledge, something about your power that is just going to kind of take your attention. It's going to be calling you like, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. I'm very important when it comes to you. I'm very important when it comes to a spiritual journey, because something is missing, something is missing, something is missing. You're great, you're amazing, you're superb, you're spiritual, you're very powerful, but there is something missing, and you're going to discover this. Something is missing in your life. What you do when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, you need to add something up. There is something really perfect, something really beautiful, something really strong around you, about you, that you're not using. So this is the moment about the realization and about the start and about the new beginning when it comes to you realizing and singling out a certain skill about yourself. It's brilliant because also through your some kind of guru, through somebody very spiritual, through somebody very special in your life, somebody who you think of really highly, it's actually going to kind of prove something to you, the certain accomplishment, so you will know which way to go. An important moment in time, of course, when it comes to like some kind of unfoldment which is going to activate you and bring you the beautiful harmony and reason for celebration, most certainly. And also the teamwork. It's a great moment in time to actually do things with a team, you know, whether it's with a group of people, whether you need to do something with the family members, whether you need to do something with your friends, whether you need to do something at work, whether you're self-employed and then you need to do something with a group of like a clients. You know, it's going to be great. Whatever you do is just going to be superb when it comes to the actual enhancement and when it comes to the actual unfoldment. And also it is just all about a certain healing that is going to come through forward, that is just going to take this situation on a whole new level. On another hand, you are going to be kind of challenging no, you're going to have a challenging situation when it comes to like somebody's going to wind you up sorry, somebody's going to do something to you, like somebody who's very close to you, perhaps like a certain family member, or somebody like maybe like a really good friend, or somebody who's around you, you know, somebody's going to try to wind you up a little bit. And I know all you need to do is just like a rise above the situation. There are lots of signs that are actually going to be challenging this month, and that's why I'm saying please don't kind of bite it, like, you know, just basically go for the like a peace, love, peace and harmony, and just rise above it, and just try to see every single situation from a completely different angle, rather than just going low vibration, low energy, and just basically not rising above the situation. Just remember to rise above the situation, and that is automatically going to bring you healing and forgiveness. Too wrong doesn't make a right. This is just so important to remember. And also, you know, basically it is all about going to be completely connected to the powerless situation that happened some time ago, and now that powerless situation is actually going to be turn around to be really good, because it's going to liberate you at the same time. It's going to liberate you at the same time, and you're going to realize that you prevented a negative situation unfolding in your life. And it's all about the moderation, because the certain contemplation is going to take place from the first week to the second week of September. You will be contemplating about something, and that contemplation is also going to be very significant, because the outcome of that contemplation is going to be something that is going to come as an option, and something that is going to become like something very significant, because it's going to bring at the same time new perspective, something to think about. It is not a new solid start, but this is just going to be the beginning of something, some kind of stage in your life that is going to give you food for thoughts, but then later on it's going to become something huge, really big. What else I was going to say, my gorgeous Gemininis, you know, it's also going to be the justice, my baby. I can see like a justice being written everywhere. This is going to be a huge month when it comes to justice, my babies. My lord. So basically it is the certain justice that is going to come through, something that has been going on for such a long time, and something that you didn't have some kind of like information about, something that took a long time, something that it was all about the moderation, and you knew you just had to wait. So most certainly, my babies, justice is coming. See, there you go, they're coming for me. Bye. Sorry, just joking. Your justice is coming. This is absolutely brilliant. You're gonna feel good, a big smile on your face. Perhaps you're waiting for some kind of court. Perhaps you're waiting for someone to like make some kind of decision for you. However, it's gonna be good. Also, it is a great time at the same time to actually start some kind of a justice, for the beginning of some kind of justice indeed. And especially for the things that you wanted to do for a long time, and especially for the things that you were feeling kind of nostalgic about. You know, there's a beautiful determination that you're going to have from the mid-September indeed, and that determination is also every day going to make you feel more strongly powerful about a certain stage, about your journey, about a certain outcome that you're going to have, and the outcome is all about the advancement indeed, and for the much better. But you will know it's about a certain sacrifice to do with this certain future planning. This is the time when you're going to start changing, and a certain person is also going to start playing a relevant position in your life when it comes to you making certain decisions. I'm not saying that person is going to be telling you what to do, but it's just going to, the vibration of this person is just going to work rather wonderfully with you as well. An important synchronicity when it comes to you, and when it comes to the certain person, that is actually going to kind of also this be very enhanced. But on another hand, synchronicity, which is going to be important, is like when it comes to you and your victory and mental clarity, but especially when it comes to the actual luxury and culmination and the future planning. Please, my gorgeous Gemininis, listen to me very carefully. By the time you get to the last part of September, watch for the synchronicities, for the signs when it comes to you, when it comes to your future planning, when it comes to your luxury, when it comes to culmination, when it comes to you having a certain vision, okay? When it comes to your immediate future, when it comes to little signs, watch watch for the signs, especially when it comes to the certain synchronicities, signs, people, everything is going to start making sense like there is no tomorrow, my gorgeous Gemininis. The end of September is also going to bring the certain ending, you know, something that you will do, some kind of decision that you will make, and this is going to be big, and it's involving your whole life really, and making a really important decision, but it's going to be able, you're going to be able to reflect on your home and making a big change, because people in your home around you are going to feel very proud about you, because this is a big stage for you, and people in general are going to feel proud about you as well. Your partner, somebody who is with you, is also going to do really well. There is something that they started a while ago, and now that is going to come through, that is going to come forward. But I'll mention about that a little bit later. What else I was going to say, the last part of September, it's going to make you realize, you know what, you're so powerful, you've done so well. And also the last part of September, it's going to bring you like an amazing, absolutely mind-blowing confirmation when it comes to your own life, when it comes to your practical, and when it comes to your security, but especially when it comes to the certain completion. Certain completion is amazing, and you're automatically going to make a decision without even realizing yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. The answer would be yes. And also I say very significant traveling journey, traveling trip that you're going to have. This is going to be so good for you, because it's going to be perfect for the balance of your energies. And also if you do go on a trip or a journey right around the end of September, okay, you don't need to go at the end of September, but as long as you book it around this time, you can go 2 months later. The energy is just still going to be attached from the September. There is something very sacred going to be waiting for you on that journey. Sacred in the form of you having an idea, very sacred spiritual idea. By the time you come back, you're going to be able to use this, and that is going to help you quite a lot on your spiritual journey. On another hand, you know, it's a great honor that you're going to have from your leader, a great honor from somebody who you think of really highly, and that is going to be really good starting point, because at the same time it's going to give you a certain choice. There are a couple of choices that you are going to have. Also, the certain possession of yours is going to need a little bit of edit, it's going to need a little bit of adjustment, it's going to need a little bit of your love. Certain possession of yours is going to need a little bit of your energy. And also, what else I was going to say, an important decision that you're going to make, it's also going to come through you kind of making some kind of decision with somebody, something very significant, and that is going to be also very important, because you at the same time you're going to make a certain judgment, and it's something that you wanted to do for a long time, but it's also completely connected to the certain wish. Very important part of your spiritual journey, and a very important part of you when you felt a little bit like a slow, you felt like you didn't have any option, or that you didn't have any optimism. You know, this is all connected to the certain part of your life that was bringing your vibration a little bit low, that was bringing your vibration a little bit down, and it just had to unfold to the certain point, at a certain stage, where you just kind of like just end up, you know, like making a very important decision with somebody else. This is also again to do with the synchronicity, but in this instance in between you and somebody else who are going to make a very important decision together. And that person is also going to be quite good, because it's going to confirm something to you. At the same time, it's somebody who is very important in your life, and somebody who knows you really well, and somebody who knows you and can illuminate all parts of your spiritual journey, all parts of your lives. And sometimes people who knows us really long time knows us better than we know ourselves. And it's that type of person, this type of people that are going to be playing a very important part in our life, because they often see what we don't see. They often see what we can't see. They often get where we can't get, and that's why it's rather sacred to get some kind of opinion or some kind of decision based, you know, on the way this person see, the way this person perceive, and the way this person feel our spiritual journey, because they feel it, see it, and perceive it in a completely different thing, in a completely different way to everybody else, like super enhanced indeed. Okay, and what else? The end of September, it's also going to bring an interesting option. The interesting option that you are going to have, and this is going to be the moment in time when it's going to be the beginning of your own self-discovery. Absolutely beautiful indeed. Okay, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Gemininis? Now basically I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are in relationship. This is going to be an important moment in time, because for once you're going to make an important decision. For 2, this is going to be incredible. For 3, beautiful and very passionate months that you're actually going to have. And also your partner is going to have like some kind of success, something that your partner started, something that your partner was focusing on, something that your partner did really well, and especially that your partner was focusing on in the last 7 months. It is going to have a mind-blowing outcome indeed. It is going to be certainly a really wonderful stage in your life that is going to start after this moment in time. And also you're going to realize something very special about your partner, and you're going to like this, and your partner is also going to come up with some kind of idea, but it's also going to give you an advice this month that you may feel like, oh no, that doesn't make sense. But please, especially if it doesn't make sense, try to think about it. There is a little surprise when it comes to that advice. That advice is going to be very powerful. That advice is going to be very strong. That advice is going to be very significant, and it's going to reflect on your financial situation in the best possible of ways, because it's going to bring in something additional. So watch this space. An important month for the couples. And for those of you for those of you that are single and ready to mingy, I mean, I'm absolutely loving this month, because you are going to discover yourself. You're going to feel really good. You're going to feel on top of the world. You're going to get this radiance back, and you're going to love it. You love attention. But there is nothing wrong with not loving the attention, because there will be lots of people that will be flirting with you throughout this month. So you're going to be like, hello, that's my moment in time. That's my time. And you're going to like it, because there are lots of other people. Lots of people are going to be noticing things about you that you want them to notice. Lots of people will be getting you this month like they don't normally get you, because lots of people are going to be kind of connected to both of you little Gemininis within you, to both of you within you. So both of the Geminis within you are going to be like, oh God, oh my God, they're gorgeous, you know. But it's important, because this is how this energy is going to happen. This is how this energy is going to unfold. So there are going to be lots of people that are going to be very interesting, who are going to notice you, who are going to notice the right things about you, the special things about you, and you're going to like it indeed. And that in itself is going to be an incredible moment in time, because also you are going to kind of like be having a great time when it comes to your business, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career. You know, there is a lot going to be going on, but I'm just saying that when you least expect it, this is what's happening this month quite a lot. When you least expect it, you know, when you're focusing on some kind of achievement, when you're focusing on some kind of new option, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your hobby, for example, if you're retired, at the same time there is a certain person that's going to come through forward with the group of people. You're going to meet a new group of people. It's going to be beautiful day. It's going to be beautiful energy. It's going to be very harmonious. You're not going to think about that particular balance, but at the same time someone very special is going to come through. Someone very special is going to come forward, and that person is just going to make you feel so good, because you're going to sense this particular motivation like you didn't feel before. So they will talk to you, will talk to them, and you're just going to motivate each other, and you're going to motivate each other where you need to motivate each other, especially when it comes to optimism, especially when it comes to success, and especially when it comes to that general way of feeling good, you know, when you know that this is the right person. So the right person is about to come and change your life, my gorgeous Gemininis. All I can say to you, just go out there, enjoy yourself, talk to people, spend as much time as you can out there, because there is someone very special that is about to walk into your life, who's about to change your life forever, and you're gonna like it indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Gemini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you. I love every single one of you, okay? I'm sending you healing, brightest blessings, lots of love and light. Okay, my gorgeous Geminini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.